Let me ask you something. When you hear the words of wild sex, who pops into your mind? Be honest with yourself. Maybe it's a young couple in their 20s, the kind of thing you see in a movie scene, fast, messy, full of heat and chaos. But what if I told you you've been lied to? What if I told you the people having the most daring, the most passionate, the most unforgettable sex of their lives are women you're not even thinking about right now? You see, there's this myth we've been fed. That age kills desire, that passion fades, that after a certain point the fire goes out. But that's not the truth. The truth is far more interesting. Age doesn't dim desire, it distills it. It burns away the insecurities, the self-consciousness, the overthinking. It strips away every wonder if they'll like this hesitation, and leaves something pure, confident, and unapologetically bold. And when that happens, that's when intimacy stops being a performance and becomes an experience. Come on now, stay with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this talk, you won't just see older women differently, you'll see desire differently, and you'll understand why the wildest intimacy you've ever imagined might not come from youth, but from wisdom. Let's start here. Experience is sexy. Full stop. When you're young, intimacy can feel like a guessing game. You're hoping you're doing it right. You're performing, checking if they're smiling, wondering if you look okay. Older women, they're not guessing, they're not hoping, they know, for you. They've had years to learn what they enjoy, and more importantly, how to communicate it. They've tried things, discarded what didn't work, perfected what did. And that's where the magic is. They aren't afraid to say what they want. They won't fake it to protect your ego. They won't hold back because it might have seemed too much. They're direct, and that directness is intoxicating. Because here's the truth, confidence in the bedroom doesn't come from a perfect body. It comes from owning who you are completely. Older women have that down to an art form. And it's not just about skill, it's about presence. When they're with you, not thinking about their stomach, not thinking about tomorrow's to-do list. They're present in the moment, drinking it in, making every second count. And that presence, it makes you feel seen. It makes you feel wanted. And it turns intimacy into something you'll never forget. Here's something nobody talks about enough. The sexiest thing you can be is free. When you're younger, you're under this invisible pressure. You care too much about what people think. You censor yourself. You hide the fantasies you secretly have because you're worried they'll judge you. Older women, they've outgrown that fear. They've lived long enough to realize that society's opinion means nothing in the bedroom. That freedom is why they'll try things others only dream about. They're not following a script. They're not ticking boxes. They're exploring. And here's the best part. When you're with someone that free, you become free too. You stop worrying about what it means. You stop holding back. You say yes to the moment, yes to the adventure, yes to trying something new. And when you strip away the rules, the shoulds, the I can'ts, that's when you discover what intimacy can truly be. Let's get real for a second. The brain is the biggest erogenous zone in your body. You can have physical attraction, but without emotional connection, it's hollow. It's fast food, quick but forgettable. Older women know how to turn intimacy into a gourmet experience. They understand that tension, anticipation, and trust can make physical pleasure explode. They read you through. They know when to pull you close, when to slow things down, when to look at you in that way that makes your pulse spike before they've even touched you. They understand that intimacy isn't just about what you're doing, it's about what you're feeling while you do it. When you're with someone who makes you feel truly desired, not just for your body, but for you, every touch becomes amplified. One kiss can feel like an earthquake. One whisper can undo you. And once you've experienced that kind of connection, you'll understand attraction fades, but emotional electricity, that's unforgettable. Let's destroy the biggest myth of all. That passion dies with age. It doesn't. It transforms. And in many cases, it grows stronger. Many older women have more desire than they did in their 20s. Why? Because now they know exactly what turns them on. They've stopped apologizing for it. They're done waiting for permission to enjoy themselves. Hormonal changes can actually heighten sensitivity. Add to that the freedom we talked about earlier, the emotional depth, the confidence, and you get a sexual appetite that will surprise anyone still clinging to outdated beliefs. But here's the thing, it's not reckless hunger, It's refined appetite. It's about quality over quantity, over quantity. It's about taking every ounce of experience and pouring it into making each moment richer, deeper, more satisfying. So the next time you hear someone say, "A passion dies with age," just smile, because they have no idea what they're talking about. Older women aren't past their prime. They're living it to win IED. And if you're lucky enough to experience it, you'll understand something most people never do. Wild doesn't always mean young. Sometimes, wild is wise.